Hey everyone, welcome back to Q&A with Coach MJ, lucky number 13. Thank you so much for watching, sending in your questions, and sharing this with your friends because I'm here to help you be a better athlete. First question is Kevin Slanicky. What is the best way to maintain fitness and what do you recommend over winter? Great question, Kevin. No one stays the same at peak level for the whole year. Even professional athletes don't do it. You want to take a step back. And I would recommend maybe doing some different activities to keep it fresh. So some cross-country skiing and maybe some rowing, maybe some stair climbing, things that we don't get to do during season when we're focused on swim, bike, and run. The other thing I would do would be to focus on any weaknesses that I had. So if I want to build up my run, say that was my weak point in racing this year, I would spend some extra time working on that run to build it up to the level I wanted to be for next year. And one last thing I will say is that a big misconception with triathletes is that you don't need to swim over the winter. And you could skip it if you want, but you won't get any better and you won't get any faster. So if the swimming is something that you want to at least maintain or get better, you have to stay in the pool at least twice a week. Doesn't have to be big marathon sessions, but stay there. Keep going. Next question. Valerie Thalen, how far out should one start training for a duathlon? And that's a great question, Valerie, but it really depends on what the distances of that duathlon are. This is just like a marathon. You don't say, hey, how far out do I start training for that run? Well, what is the run? And we know a marathon is 26 miles. So what are the distances of that duathlon? And then what I would do is piece together that run and that bike. And the other thing you have to do, which is different than just a one discipline sport, is you have to plan in some bricks. So there'll be some workouts where you'll do a run and a bike, and then a bike and a run, and then a run and a bike and run. And so it really depends on your distances, and you want to build up. And it's called periodization. So you'll want to build, step back, build, step back in terms of weeks. So that's a great question. If you want to talk more about that, feel free to hit me up on offline later, and I'm happy to walk you through that. But awesome that you're thinking about a duathlon. That would be great to see you do it. All right, last question. Keith asks, what do you do about shin splints? And shin splints are really kind of only caused by a few things, and that is either bad shoes or it's too much, too fast, too soon. So a good pair of running shoes is the first thing you need, and not just something that you go buy out of a big box store, because those are not high quality shoes in most cases. You want to get something that is from a running store. So go get fitted, go get the right kind of shoes for your gait, and then each pair of shoes should last you between 300 to 500 miles, depending on you. The heavier you are, the less miles you're going to get. Also, the terrain that you're running on. So if you're always running outside on concrete, asphalt, those shoes are going to last a little bit less than, say, if you were doing a lot of those runs on a treadmill. So keep the shoes fresh. The other thing is, again, with periodization, too much, too fast, too soon. So if you did no running at all and you just go out and 3-4 days in a row and run 3 miles, 4 miles, 5 miles, you're setting yourself up for shin splints. So you want to kind of gradually build up. And the general rule is 10% increase mileage per week. So if you're starting with 2 and 3 mile runs, which is kind of where I would recommend, or even if you start with run walk, it does go fast, don't get me wrong, but build up, and then step back, build up, step back. And the second you start feeling the shin splints, take a couple days off, okay? Because shin splints aren't just going to go away. You need to give them a couple days of rest. And a great way to do that is to get in some cross training, maybe get on your bike or swim if shin splints are an issue. But that is a great question. But shin splints are one of the easiest things to fix. So thank you so much for tuning in. This has been great. And submit your questions, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks.